Hi crafters, it's Karen. I hope you can hear me. Joe helped me, or actually Joe figured out a new way for me to have my camera propped so that hopefully my intention is to start doing process videos. So this is pretty much like a test run to see if my camera angle is good and if my volume is okay and all of that. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek as to what I'm working on right now, and we'll see how this setup works. So what I'm doing is I had taken all of my Tim Holtz stencils. They all come like this, you know, the stencils that look like tags. They all come on, you know, this chipboard. Well, I kept, not really chipboard, but it's like a thick cardstock. But I kept all of the pieces because I think that staining looks really cool. And I decided to make a little mini album. So I took 3 of them and I scored them down the middle, which is at 5 inches, and folded them in half. And then I created, and then I punched holes through them, and I created a signature, see? And I used my twine to tie it off, so now I've got this little mini album going. And it's really cute. I'm using the Archivist paper collection by Prima. Frank Garcia, I believe, is the one who, yes, designed this paper. It's super sweet, very vintage, and the colors in it seem to work real well with the overall color of the tags that I'm working with. So I cut my pieces just short so that there would be a border, if you could see that, all the way around. I did ink my edges with some black soot distress ink, and I used a distress tool, and so that's where I'm at. So far I've covered all my pages. It's going to be cute, right? So it measures about 4 and 3/4 by 4 1/4, pretty much. Something like that. That's what I've been cutting the pages. I'll measure it real quick in a moment, but I just wanted to give you an overview. So, and there's the back, and for the front and back I did put in my eyelet because I'm going to need to do a ribbon enclosure, and I'm thinking this will probably end up being chunky. But to get both of my eyelets lined up and even, what I did was I took the back cover and I took the front cover and I put them together like this, and I just, you know, punched the hole with my crocodile that way. So now I know that they're even, and there you go. So yes, this is my first page so far. I just created a little pocket here. See, I don't know if that's going to be too far. It's very hard for me to tell. So I did create a little pocket here. Just cut off a couple of really quick little tags, squared them off, and punched a hole and called it good with some twine. And there are some cut aparts in here. I added a little piece here that I could tuck, you know, stuff in, you know. So, yeah, so let's see. Let's work on this a little bit together, and as I do so, I'll keep an eye on my camera and make sure that that this is working for me, that this angle and the volume and everything is working for me. So my next step was I have this little container filled with ephemera. I would like to make this be a design team project for Diamond Dies. I have a lot of different cuts from my dies already, but I also have some ephemera in this little box. Some is printed and you know, from some printables, and some are left over from some cut apart sheets, random cut apart sheets. see, like this clock, so I'll probably use that. These are some leftover ATC size pieces from working with the Wallflower Tim Holtz collection, you know, for the pocket letter. So there's a few pieces of that left. I'm definitely going to use that. This is something that Lydia had given me. Really cute, right? It won't work for my current project, but it's super adorable. I love looking at it. These are some other cut aparts from some other pocket letters that I've done recently. Oh, these are printables that I have from something I downloaded, a free download. So I'll keep that out along with this. And I'll keep her out. She's super cute. And I'll keep these out. Those are cute. This is a stamp that I had inked out and fussy cut, so that might come in handy. Let's see what else we have here. There's a Tim Holtz arrow. I believe these are, printables, beachy type printables. Here's another clock. That'll make a cool pocket. Bingo card. That's a cherub. Here's a couple of rulers from a stamp. I had fussy cut those out. What else? Something else. This is a stamp that I had fussy cut. And little tag. Whoops. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so. Alright. I've gone through my ephemera and I pulled some pieces that I might want to use. And my plan for this is just to be something really quick to put together. Little pockets, little tags. And I have some wallet size photos that I plan on using this for, this little album for. So yeah, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. I just kind of wanted to do it and see where the papers took me and that kind of thing. So yeah, so I'm going to just get to it. So I think I'm going to use this clock piece because it is, you know, black and white. It's got the nice white background. I'm going to use it on this page, and I'm just going to, I'll put it down here. I'm going to ink the edges a little bit. And use my ATG gun. I do have my glue gun going. I'll put that there. And I was thinking about making like a belly band type deal. Like maybe with this piece. I'm not sure if it's from the same paper, but I'm going to distress it. I might even cut it thinner and make a belly band for this particular page. Let's see, I like the gears. Kind of estimating here. No real measuring. Where's my distress tool? Okay, I have a hard time. I have to do the distressing in my lap because of the way I have to hold the paper because of my hand. Okay, let's see if that isn't like too wide. That might be too wide. No, I think that's okay. So I will use my glue gun for this. Can you see me use the glue gun? Not really. So this is exciting for me. I'm hoping, my point is to do some scrapbook layouts as a process video. And, you know, practice my editing and stuff like that. And I know how much I enjoy watching process videos. So, yeah, I think it would be fun if I were to be able to do that. Okay, that's an interesting piece with the picture of the guy, but he doesn't really go. Let's see. Now we got to make a tag or something to go in the belly band. And because it is so dark, this page is so dark, it might be a good idea to make a lighter colored tag. Oh, look at that. Those will work. Although these are kind of small. Whoops, that's not the scissors. I want... Let's see. I need something a little bigger. Let's see. I have all kinds of tags here. About something like that. That's kind of big, but it might work because it's a good place for some journaling in this album. So I'm inking it up, and this is, the ink is a toss between black soot and walnut distress ink. Yes, 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 that'll work. Let's stamp this with, let's stamp it with this vintage telephone stamp that I have. That might be cool, right? And when I do a process video, my area will be much cleaner than it is now because, as I said, we just now rigged up the camera. So, yeah, I'm anxious to see how this comes off. So, super cute. I love that stamp. That's cute. And I'll leave the back blank for, what do you call it? I'll leave the back blank for journaling. Let's see. I know what I'll do. This is a little piece of the paper that has a typewriter on it. So I'll just put it at the bottom of the tag, just for a little something something. Got to get some string for my tag. So I'm using some of this cream and gold twine that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby. I have like 10 yards of it, so I really do need to use it up. Okay. So I could go that way or this way. So that's fun. Okay. So I'm going to work on this page, and I think I'm going to stop there. I'm anxious to see how this came out. And of course, I'll share my little album here when I'm done. And yes, wish me luck with this, with the view of the camera and finding a user-friendly editing program so that I could make this happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.